You'll have to forgive the birds in the background. They're a little lively today. You won't be able to save everyone. You might not even be able to save yourself. Welcome home. If you need a full list of content warnings, they are at blacktabbygames.com. I'm not kidding. Black Tabby Games. I warned you. Load. We're gonna do this day. This day, yeah. The names help. Okay. This is the fourth and last chapter so far. They're working on chapter 5. So, I'm going to take this so effing seriously. I kid you not. Yes, give a full recap. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with cousin, countless late night stops and CD depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You normally wouldn't find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. Tabitha's a hoot. As the locks fall, the doors moan open, revealing the entrance to what once must have been an incredibly lavish ballroom. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creature in the tree line grows louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. I saved them both. You heroically dive forward, tugging Gretchen under one arm like a bowling ball and grabbing the flashlight with the other. I said aim the damn thing, quick. Perfect. If it was perfect, then why'd you just nick him? My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Make yourself at home. From now on, you're back at this stay by bedtime, no impromptu sleepovers anymore. Winnie can fix you some of Sybil's new blend. Maybe it'll calm you down a bit. I don't trust her. I think you'll like today's mix. It's chaga and... Am I pronouncing that right? Is it kaga? Fuck. It's chaga and lemon balm. Should ease your stress and tension. Someone help me. And if you feel like talking, I'll be all ears. I see you're a private person. I can respect that. You never know how someone might respond to hearing the truth of what you encountered last night. Never do. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? She's around town? Holy shit. Oh, this is a recap. I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my text, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. That's all Wayne asked, and I did not listen to him. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks through a peephole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. That is sus-ass behavior. She didn't. She did. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw Mine, that place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. I don't know if that's accurate, but my dad is a foreman at the continuous mining facility, and he said they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left. So it's actually really safe and we can hang out here whenever we want. No, that probably means it was closed off and is no longer OSHA certified. Kids. My dad said our house is haunted. Kids. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. You're all gonna die. Wait a second, where the three of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Kanika has way too much on her shoulders. This is bullshit. I fell for her in this one too. I fell for the goth booty. There is something... Oh, not in this one, in the other one. There is something in the darkness before you that grows much louder, though you don't hear it. But you can feel it in your chest, like the deep growl of a predator. Hey, are you alright, Alexis? Hey, Thaisha, what's up? Oh, I guess this is just continuous without me. Alexis, are you alright? Oh, there's two of us named Alexis. Wait, Becca and Alexis, the other me, is still down there. You can't just leave them there. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. How was your stream, Thaisha? We tried to raid you. I think we did raid you. Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Oh, Rosalina. Oh my god, and Tabitha, the way she just cuts to it. Ugh. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts after your time in the Shaw mine. You barely even notice the dust. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks. Should I have lifted it? Trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. I should have lifted it. There are two of them now. Yeah. That's Dustin and Dustin Mom. In my previous run, I could talk to animals. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Alexis, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for Oscar and poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. Not so good. We continue to still only get second place. Second place? But you're so good at that game. You're so good at all of those card games and the match games. You're brilliant at Hearthstone and Slay the Spire. I know that. What else do you play, Thaija? Couldn't have happened to nicer people. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Alexis, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. I ran off. Well. Thaija said European Truck Simulator City Skyline. Cool. Those sound fun. I'd rather drive, like, in a game than in real life. You cannot get me to drive in real life unless it was an absolute emergency. You've never seen the man beside you before, but whoever he is, he's big. If that ain't Alexis, Bo, this is Miss Scarlet's cousin. She was there with Stella that night in the woods. It's a pleasure to meet you, miss. My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. Goddamn, I don't speak Southern. Fuck. Hope you've been faring better since all that unpleasantness. And with that, breakfast is served. He's a dog. Yeah, the mayor's a dog. All the other mayors are dogs, too. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. Oh, there's a little top hat. Look at his little top hat. The fastest I've done, 140 miles an hour when I was driving the police car. Shit. You've edged me out by a few miles. I wasn't driving a police car. I just wanted to see how fast my car could go. And it was a long time ago. They gave me a ticket for tinted windows. Of course I got caught. Of course I got caught. Before you ask. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Whoever he is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression, a self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy. Shout out was given to Thaija. Thank you! Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Alexis? Everyone's been buzzing about you. Then you can quickly get to drive in a police car. But you will probably be in the back seat and probably also wearing handcuffs. That is a quick way for that to happen. I would not recommend. Do not recommend. Don't do that. I know it's very, very tempting to see how fast your car can actually go without it shaking, but don't do that. Don't do that. Ever. I literally don't drive anymore. Cars terrify me. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. If you'd ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door's always open. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined in his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. Do you have sandbags for, like, a couch? I have one question for you, sir. Do you have sandbags for a couch? That's unacceptable. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food, Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perched his on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Alexis is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in darkness. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. In Denmark, if you drive more than... Whoa, shit. Hang on. In Denmark, if you drive more than 10% too fast or more than 50% too fast in the road zone, the police will confiscate your car immediately and you will not get it back. That sucks ass. It happened to a Norwegian who had just bought a Lambo for $500,000. And then he drove through Denmark way too fast on his very first trip. Oh, when he bought it in Germany and on his way to Norway. It had been sold on police auction. That's wild. Oh, that sucks ass. Oh, fuck. If I had money to do that, I would not do that. I would pay my mortgage. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone, just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. Reese stopped. It makes me want Reese's. Reese stopped mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. We have very strict traffic rules, but on the other hand, we also have Europe's lowest number of traffic deaths. I like that. I think that should be implemented everywhere. Stricter traffic rules. Like, they are giant fucking death machines. Go back to riding horses. Fuck, do something. Like, we have to get homicidal vehicular deaths down. Scary. I'm a little bit Stella in that respect. Hey, you're just in time. Rosalina's situated in the back room. Alexis is gonna keep her company while we hopefully get this all sorted out. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. We have very strict traffic. Oh, shit. I already read that. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch, the floor around it tainted in reddish brown. I'm going for it. Oh, I wish you didn't, Stells. Fuck. Hey, Thaija. I hope your stream went really well. I saw you were on earlier and I popped in and lurked while I was sunbathing. We did get a chance to go out to the pool today, and it was awesome. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in the shadows rises to attention. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? I tried to make a story about it, but I don't know how to make stories on fucking Twitch. Shit's complicated. Twitch? Before you have the chance to think, another door creaks open on what you thought was the ceiling. There you are. Hey, Wayne. This is quite the maze, isn't it? Sure as fuck is. The art's fantastic, though. And absolutely crawling with these miserable little parasites. Be nice. Ooh. Bottom feeders. The sins of the father can go suck a dick. Are to be laid upon the children? No. Forfeit your years and I will finally leave? No. A smell hits you, that now wet, familiar, unwell odor. What an annoying pest you are, but you couldn't keep me out for long. It seems we've exhausted its power. Holding all these bodies hostage must have been quite taxing. Come along, Alexis. It's desperate, but it has no power over you. There's no need to bow to the wills of such a frayed and broken consciousness. Leave it to fester. I'm gonna break the fuck out of that seal. Fuck that seal. Unless breaking it would do worse. Like, maybe that's a seal of protection around something putrid and, like, spiritually just nasty. Huh. I don't know. Today in Denmark, 60.8 degrees Fahrenheit and rain. Oh, we had a sunny day. It was pool worthy. In the pool water was like 75, I think. I don't know. It was nice. You fall towards the entrance, your legs still unsure of the ground beneath you, and the doors fly open. Y'all are all welcome to visit. You're outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. You made the right choice. It would have been so easy to fall for its tricks. I'm proud that you didn't. Be seeing you. I'm so sorry, Alexis. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? She hurries off down the road. I'm looking forward to continuing our chat tomorrow once you've had some time to rest. You won't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. Before your thoughts can drift away to nightmarish recollections of hours past, your phone buzzes on the nightstand. She did say she'd call. Hey, sorry I ran off earlier. Wound up in a really bad headspace. I care about you so much. Just need some time to get a handle on things. Sorry. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entity of City Hall. A swirling, by the way, I text her back. A swirling void of wrath and despair that people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms its yet over Scarlet Hollow. Disaster looms its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow. Wake up. You open your eyes. It's a new day. Last night seems so far away. You can almost pretend the horrors you witnessed in the annex were nothing but a nightmare, chased away by the harsh morning light. Nope. That was real. I want to watch a movie. So you get on the laptop. Lurking. No sound. Sounds good. What movie are you watching though? Or can I suggest one? Locked behind the doors. Yes? The Woodsman. Don't be mad at me. It's a psychological thriller. It's all fucked up. It's really fucked up. But you know that the furious spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. yet lingers, locked behind the... Yes, okay. Alright. Have fun. I'm looking forward to your review of it. Locked behind the doors of the town hall, still tied to the earth by its hatred of you and your bloodline. Honestly, just let it go. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine. But your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Hope you made it home okay. Haven't heard from Stella since last night. How about you? You check your messages. There's nothing from Stella. Text Stella. Send Stella a photo of a nervous puppet. Deranged. Hey, I am kind of worried. She messaged me last night. I'm sure she's fine. Oh, sorry. I'm narrating. Fuck. But I still kind of worried. It's a little odd for her to just dip with everything going on. I think we should look for her. Let's meet up in town, okay? Looks like you have your morning plans in order. Take a shower. Ooh, visit the possums first. Every now and then your mic sound gets scratchy. I'll see if that helped. You open the drawers. The two opossums stare up at you. They both have a new bread now. That's nice. Wave at them. You wave at them. They continue to stare up at you blankly in response. Close the drawers. You close the drawers. This is their home now, and there's nothing you can do to change that. Take a shower. Might as well take a shower before starting the rest of your day. I'm a night showerer. I don't know how this game is not, like, taking that into account. Excuse me before I burn my house down. It feels good to wash away the grime of last night's haunting, but eventually you'll have to leave this place and confront the rest of the day. In the meantime, you think about Stella running off last night. Hopefully she's just sleeping in. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Head downstairs. I'd rather face my cousin than that closet. It's about to be Pride Month. She's not here, but it looks like she left a note on the counter. Had to run. The librarian needed a new house, so I'm giving him the keys to the Maxwell place. Cool. And the miners decided to stage a strike today of all days, so I won't be around. I know there's no point asking you not to do anything reckless, but I'm asking anyway. Me? Reckless? Be back late. Call if you get into trouble, Tabitha. What are you gonna do? Tunnel me out? Time to figure out the rest of your day. Head to town. I don't care for who. You head to the front door and begin with your trek to the town below. The sun shines down through a thin layer of clouds, illuminating the path in a watery gray light. You can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree line, a feeling that reminds you of your time in the woods with Stella. Ditchlings shouldn't be out in the middle of the day, though. They're getting bolder. As you continue the trek to town, you pause to stare out at the mountain range beyond the holler, contemplating a world that's blissfully unaware of the danger threatening the citizens of this tiny town. The world outside feels less real with each passing day, as the strange reality of what's happening in Scarlet Hollow gently uproots what you'd always taken to be the truths of our world. Your everyday worries seem distant, overshadowed by fear and dread that hasn't stopped building since the moment you stepped off that bus. It isn't long until your journey from the estate is over, and you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Alexis, you made it down the hill in one piece, thank God. I didn't realize there were so many of those ditchling things around, or I would have driven up to get you. I can't believe they're outside during the day. It feels wrong. How are you doing? One sec. Yeah. I locked it. No one's keeping me. I'm locked in from the inside. I'm keeping it together. You? That's good to hear. Emotionally, I'm with you, just trying to keep myself from breaking down too much. But physically, I feel like I got crushed by a steamroller or something. I figured it was from all that ghost session stuff, but I wasn't feeling great yesterday either, so Mom is convinced it's a cold. She's got me on a strict tea regimen now. And maybe she's onto something. I do feel a little more alive after drinking about a liter of the stuff. I am at least well enough to go looking for Stella. So how are you mentally? Damn, I don't think you can just go up and ask someone that. Any leads on Stella? I haven't had a chance to talk to anyone else yet, so nope, none so far. She ran north last night, but that doesn't mean she didn't double back. I'm trying not to worry so much. It's possible she's safe somewhere, just not answering her phone. but I also don't want to bet on that. I guess we should get started. Yeah, we're burning daylight. We're at 2 first. Okay, let's go to Stella's house. Definitely. I probably should have done that before getting you to come all the way down here. But to be honest, I was scared of wandering off by myself. That's, you know, that's practical. Just in case I ran into any other horrors from beyond the veil. It'd be great if this turns out to be nothing and she's just asleep in bed. You make your way towards Stella's house. Kanika knocks anxiously on the door. It creaks open. Your protective instincts set in and the muscle in your arms tighten, your shoulders straightening. I play too much. If danger lurks ahead, you're ready for it. This doesn't look like a break-in. It looks like somebody left the door open, Stella, or something else was in a hurry when they left. Or someone else was in a hurry when they left. For the life of you, you can't remember if Stella closed the door behind her when the two of you left for the library yesterday morning. She's dead. Stella died and it's all my fault. Is it normal? I'm not from here. Is it normal for people to keep their doors open like that? Unlocked? Yes. Hanging open? No way. This isn't normal. We should go in, right? Yeah, we should go in. I'm gonna back a sister up. Like, I'm gonna tell you you're validated. Yes, we should go in. The living room is almost, even if it gets us killed, the living room is almost exactly as you saw it the other day. Where's Gretchen? Whatever happened to Stella doesn't look like it happened here. Okay, nothing unusual so far. This is a perfectly normal living room. No blood or viscera. Not even a tipped over lamp. That's good. Investigate the kitchen. Stella's kitchen is messier than she left it yesterday. A couple cabinets are hanging open, and a loaf of bread sits on the counter by a used butter knife. Someone was here after Stella and I left yesterday. We didn't leave the kitchen like this. Maybe she came home last night, had a snack, and didn't feel like putting things away. Still, that leaves us with more questions than we started with. If she came home last night, why isn't she here now? And why haven't we been able to reach her? You make your way down the hall to what you assume to be Stella's room. She's not here. Though it's a little untidy, it's the usual sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone often doesn't have guests in their bedroom. There aren't any signs of violence. I like the charts. Though it's a little untidy, it's the usual sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone often doesn't have guests in their bedroom. There aren't any signs of violence. Check your computer. Honestly, I do love seeing someone's room before they've had a chance to clean it for company. Cute little snapshot. Oh. Coffee break. I will say that this is what her room's been like for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. Aw, she still does those corkboard with string things. She loves putting the string on there. I don't think they actually mean anything. They're more for decoration anyway. Okay, I don't think we're gonna find much else here. Let's move on. She probably came home last night, but she left the door open and didn't tell anyone where she was going. I thought I was overreacting this morning. I thought she would have just been sleeping in or something. I can't believe she's actually missing. Where to next? Oh, shit. Let's check on Oscar and Rosalina. They should be at the old Maxwell place, right? Tabitha dropped off the key this morning. The old Maxwell place with Rosalina's leg the way it is and everything they've been through. Now they have to stay in a broken down ruin that should have been bulldozed years ago. Your cousin is gonna get an earful next time I see her. Oh, I guess it's a beat down house. Kanika storms off down the road and you follow close behind. What I think you're hearing is Sky snoring. You don't get far behind before the sound of growling and desperate hisses grabs your attention. You turn to see a ditchling approach a cornered pixel in an alley. He must have slipped out of the library with everyone else last night. The ditchling, distracted from its hunt by your arrival, cranes its neck to face you, its eyes settling on you with alien indifference. Pundit. Absolutely. You take a deep breath and focus on the creature's body before propelling yourself towards it. Your foot connects with the ditchling's hide, leaving an imprint on its body as it crashes into the wall. It makes brief eye contact with you in the alley before both you and it turn to face a peculiar sight. A small pack of dogs pounce on the creature, pulling it from the wall and then taking turns, biting and tearing at it until it's ripped to shreds. Good boys and girls. Their task complete, they saunter towards you. Why is the cat still there even? What the? What are Daisy and Scraps doing out here? Are they leading some kind of ditchling hunting dog gang? Pixel timidly stepped towards you. Pixel, you got out of the library. Oh, you poor cat, come here. Pixel cautiously walks towards your group before clambering into your arms. He has a comfortable heft to him. Oh, he has a comfortable heft to him. I guess he likes you more than me. Thanks, guys. The pack of dogs scampers off, their work done. What the hell is going on in this town? Pixel in tow, you and your companions continue to the old Maxwell place. I would buy like 50 dogs. They seem to be holding him back pretty good. The old Maxwell place. It was clearly once a mid-century modern home and undoubtedly quite stylish for the time, but it's been abandoned for unknown decades, and moss and vines choke its exterior, barely concealing cracked walls and dust-clouded glass. Aww. I like homes like that. I like decrepit ass homes, man. Fuck. Before you can approach, the door opens and Oscar's head pokes out from the entryway. Hello? Oh, sorry if I startled y'all. The walls are worn down enough I could hear you coming from a block away. Good morning, Oscar. Thank goodness you found Pixel. Rosalina's been beside herself. Oscar's voice is tired. He's had a long night, and it shows. His graying face seemingly having aged in the hours since you last saw him. Please, come on in. Wow, what a dump. You're doing really, really great, Rosalina. I added a really. Not a lot of kids your age can take shots that well. You're being so brave. You don't have to talk to me like I'm 5. But you are brave. You really are, Rosalina. You're like so badass. Alexis is right. This is way more than most people have to deal with in their whole lives. And here you are taking it like a champ. Before Dr. Kelly can continue, Pixel jumps from your arms, bounding across the room and leaping onto Rosalina's chest. Pixel, I've been so worried about you. Have you ever had a cat show you affection? It's like the universe aligns for you. I don't have cats anymore. I just have dogs. And they're sluts for attention, so they don't count. I told you he'd turn up. Dr. Kelly's almost gentle bedside manner vanishes as soon as she turns and glares at you. Whatever. I see we have visitors. Have any of you seen Stella since last night? Not since dinner. She hasn't got in touch with any of you? Just a text last night. I think she's doing some self-reflection. Whatever works. Whatever gets me out of a tight predicament. But none of us know where she is. I'm guessing you haven't seen her then. No, I'm afraid not. I haven't exactly been very observant though, what with everything we've been going through. I hope she turns up. The way she ran off last night was so unlike her. I feel like it's my fault. I should have done a better job warning her. Dad, you know Stella was super excited to see a ghost. How are you supposed to know it would be too much? None of us did. I wonder what happened with Stella. Did she see the same thing? It's nobody's fault, Mr. Gutierrez. How are you doing, Rosalina? Tired, my leg hurts a lot, but the medicine is helping. It's not so bad now. And what are you not gonna do today? Walk around. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. I should have been better at stopping her. I take full responsibility. As her father, I should have. No need for anyone to step in to take blame for anything. It's the hospital's fault for sending her home at all. It's gross negligence, if you ask me. But give it time. Then you can do all the running around you want. Alright, Rosalina? You just have to make sure that you give that leg of yours a chance to heal up a bit first. You don't want to pop any stitches. Ooh, you don't. Oh shit. So, Dr. Kelly, are you going to start poisoning her too now? I would like to apologize on behalf of my cousin for making you stay here. You don't need to fall on that sword for her, Alexis. There's no need for anyone to apologize. Things happen. And it's not like we'll be staying here long term. I'm going to get the library back, and our house with it. It's all bravado at this point. Not even Oscar believes what he just said. I best be on my way. Goodbye, Rebecca. Make sure you stay put and keep Pixel company, okay? I will. Bye, Dr. Kelly. Thanks again for doing this. I can't express how much. It's nothing. I'll call later today to see how she's doing. Good luck to the both of you. That is Toph's daughter, Lynn. Dr. Kelly brusquely pushes past you and leaves. Before you go, I was actually hoping to have a brief word with you folks. Let's step outside. In other words, we don't want the kiddies to hear. Oscar ushers you to the street. What's up? Is everything okay? Yes, or at least as okay as it can be considering everything that's happened. But I don't exactly feel safe. Strange things are going on in Scarlet Hollow, and I'm tired of running from them. I want to get our house back. You've all been looking into the town's history, correct? I overheard your discussion in the library the other day. Have you been able to find anything that might explain what's going on? I don't think we have too much going on. I can't help but feel like there must have been some kind of inciting event, since everything started getting weird seemingly overnight. But I have no idea where to even start, really. Whatever the cause of this is, there must be some way to put this genie back in the bottle. Genie in the bottle? Nope. That bottle is sealed. I'm going to do my best to find out if there have ever been any similar events and whether there's anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might explain what's going on. The town archives are unfortunately in the library. Rosalina had me to make some sort of digital backup for months, but I never got around to it. So online sources is a... What are online sources? You didn't back it up. Back it up! We'll fill you in on what little we know, so you'll at least have some place to start. Whatever we're doing next, I feel like we're missing a vital team member. We need to find Stella, and fast. I agree. We need her brazen energy if we're going to do anything serious sleuthing. Let us know what you find. I will. We're going to get to the library. We're going to get the library back, and we're going to figure out how to fix whatever's wrong with this town. I swear I can read. I went swimming today, so my contacts are a little like, so that's Oscar. Any other ideas? Check out the diner, which is right across from her sketchy Nana. We should go to the mines. We should check out the church. What? Let's check out the diner. Folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella. Maybe. Feels like you've walked into a private meeting. The back booth is full of miners, and they were having what seems to be an intense discussion. Their expressions gravely serious. Hey, it's Alexis. And Kanika, long time no see. Hope the town has been treating you well. Are we interrupting something? Of course not. Everyone's welcome here. Just, careful not to step in any toes. Things have gotten a little tense over the past couple of days. The miners in the back were too engaged in conversation to notice you enter, and instead of speaking in hushed voices, they argued with each other loudly enough for you to easily overhear. Sure, the shift schedules are tough, and sure, we don't get enough time off for me to see my family as often as I'd like, but this is the best job I can get right now. Listen, kid, you're only a year or so into this gig. Trust me, the longer it goes on, the more it sucks the life out of you. At first, you're just unhappy, but you think you can weather it till you find something better. A paycheck's a paycheck, I get it. But the next thing you know, you've lost years of your life to a company that doesn't give a solitary shit about you. That uses up every free second it can suck out of its workers and pays us just enough to survive, but not so much that we can ever save enough to get the hell out. Zax, we could get fired for this. I really need the paycheck. My sister needs the paycheck. I'm the only reason she can afford her tuition right now. I can't get fired. And this job still has its perks, like the company housing. I can't afford my own place and send money back home. I don't know where I would live if I didn't have this job. Right, the company housing. How generous of the big boss to put you up in a company-owned shack that ain't had proper maintenance done in decades. You know she uses that housing as an excuse to pay us less. And the company housing, that means almost nobody in this whole damn town owns the place they live. It's why the Scarlets can keep getting away with whatever they want. Zax, we don't have the numbers, man. You know this is risky. Riskier than most of us can afford. We would have the numbers if y'all would stand with me and not let management's scared tactics get to you. Hell, there was a collapse less than 2 days ago, and the boss expects us not to riot at the thought of being forced back down there to work while the threat of death looms over our heads. Literally. The threats only work if we let them. It doesn't matter whose name is on the deed for the place. Without us, there is no mine. We've got them against the ropes. We can't back down now, or they'll come out swinging. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'm neutral on that. I don't cross picket lines, but have anyone seen Stella? Anyone? Oh well, fuck. Yeah, the YouTuber. I hope she's okay. Thank you. She hasn't been seen around, but I'll let you know if I hear anything. Thank you. You turn and leave the diner, Kanika trailing close behind you. I guess that gets you an achievement. Still no sign of Stella. We should go to the cops, right? We should go to the mines. We should check out the church. I'm supposed to get tea with your mom today. Maybe she'll have some ideas. We should go to the mines. We shouldn't go to the cops. We shouldn't go to the church. We should go to the mines. We should go to the mines. I guess there's a decent chance Stella will want to find your cousin. I can't say I get it, but it's definitely something she would do. Come on, I'll drive us. You follow Kanika to her van. Then it isn't very long before you find yourselves outside the Scarlet mines. God damn it, sorry. There's a small gathering of workers outside the entrance to the mines, picket signs in hand. I hope it's not weird to talk to them while they're in the middle of all this. Well, if it isn't the boss's cousin. Hail and well met, fellow countrymen. What goes on here? How goes the strike? Have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. The YouTuber? Yeah. She's the one on all the banned from property posters, right? We haven't seen her, and we've been out here all day, so we'd know if she came by. Oh no, this isn't looking good. We'll make sure to keep an eye out. Okay, they haven't seen Stella, let's just go. If that means we don't have to talk to Tabitha, that's fine by me. We've done our due diligence here. Come on, I'll drive us back to town and we can figure out what our next move is from there. I don't think we need to talk to Tabitha. Where to next? I'm supposed to get tea with your mums today. Maybe she'll have some idea. My mom wanted to talk to you. She's probably going to give you some rocks or bundles of herbs for protection or something. We can humor her. I do that to people. I make specialized, like, little pouches for them and give them to them, like, out of nowhere. And it's really weird now that I think about it. But it's the thing I do. So if you ever get, like, a specialized little pouch from me, just know that a lot of thought went into it. The bells of the general store chime welcomingly as the two of you enter. Kanika, there you are. You were supposed to stay in bed today, remember? And hello, Alexis. Hope you're sufficiently recovering from last night's fiasco. Sorry, Mom, it's just that Stella's missing, and Stella can take care of herself, unlike you. You need bed rest and lots of fluids. You don't need to go running around town spreading that cold of yours. Go on, get up to bed. I'll be up in a minute with more tea. I thought you had some kind of important thing to talk to Alexis about. I'm feeling really okay. I want to hear what you want to say to her. I'll just be doing a tea reading. Haven't those always bored you to tears? Okay, you're right. I'm not feeling well. I should really lie down. Bye, Alexis. Kanika turns and heads towards the stairs without saying another word. Whatever that was, it didn't feel like the same person who stormed out of the general store just yesterday morning. That person wouldn't do as she was told so easily. You couldn't help but notice an uncharacteristic firmness in Sybil's voice, too. Maybe their relationship isn't so pleasant behind closed doors. Shall we? Sybil motions towards the tea room. You're not really as nice as you seem, are you? What makes you say that? Is this because I had to be firm with my daughter? Kanika has a way of ignoring her body when it's telling her to slow down. Sometimes it takes a firm reminder from her mother to get her to take the time she needs to recover. It's all part of the job when you're a parent, no matter how old your children are. I'm allergic to tea! Run! I'm gonna ignore Sybil and follow Kanika. You push past the old woman heading up the staircase to Kanika's room. Sybil calls after you, but you ignore her. Something isn't right here. As you walk away, Sybil calls out to you. You should really hear me out. Your fate may depend on it. You defiantly walk up the stairs. Sybil can't stop you from seeing her daughter. And as you do so, your thoughts flash back to the door yesterday. The one that seemed to draw you in, urging you deeper into the clinic. Even the memory of the door tugs at you, compelling you to return and open it to see what's on the other side. You can find Stella later. Maybe you can even find her there. What's important now is seeing what's hidden in the clinic. Knock. You knock on Kanika's door. Mom, I really don't need any more tea. I think I'm just going to lie down for a bit. I'm not your mom. Oh, Alexis, what's up? You don't have to listen to your mom, you know? You're an adult. Let's get out of here. I was hoping to be able to check in with Reese sometime today. I want to ask if he knows anything about Stella and, you know, make sure he's okay after what happened at dinner. Yeah, screw this. Why did I even listen to my mom in the first place? I don't need to sit around my room just because she said to. Do you want to come in for a sec while I get ready? You hear frantic clunking, crumpling, clinking, shuffling as she tidies her room. Okay, come on in. Cool. Like the aesthetic. Kanika's room is the sort of place that's stuck between the past and present. Faded stickers from her childhood line the bookshelf, and boxes of packaged belongings sit in the corners of the room. I don't usually have people over. Don't judge me too harshly for the state of the place. Dialogue options marked romance will start a romantic arc with the character you're talking to and will lock you out of romantic arcs with other characters, so don't press romantic. We still have to find Stella. I'm not going... I don't trust your mom. You shouldn't stay here. Not trusting her is probably taking things a little too far. She means well, but meaning well doesn't mean she's right. Let's get out of here and see what we can find at the clinic. The two of you make your way out into the hallway. Oh shit, fuck. But before you can make it to the stairs, a light turns on, startling both of you. I thought maybe you were going to get some rest, Kanika. You should really get back to bed, or this cold of yours will only get worse. But I still have a lot of energy. I don't feel like sitting around. I don't think I need to. Of course you do. I know you best. And you just haven't been yourself these past few days. All this running around has been a detriment to your health. Miles and I want to see you healthy. You hold this family together. You manipulative hag. Sybil, you honestly can't expect to control your adult daughter like this. Kanika sighs. No, my mom is right. I've been neglecting the general store, and I let Miles run off the other day. That was so irresponsible of me. That's alright, Kanika. He could have gotten hurt, but he didn't, and it seemed like you learned a valuable lesson from the experience. Where is this bitch coming from? I can't find her. Where's she coming from? Now let's get you to bed. You just need another day to recover. Then you can get back to all the town mystery business. Alexis, you'll be fine without her until tomorrow. Bye, Alexis. Bitch! You just threw me the fuck under the bus? Oh my god, the last time I do a single solitary nice thing for you. Before you can utter another word, Kanika returns to her room. What a bitch. Sybil's eyes carefully... Oh, that's creepy. Carefully watch you as you leave and make your way back to Main Street alone. That's a screenshot. You make your way up the familiar hill, past the rows of ragged houses that make up Scarlet Hollow's residential area. It isn't long before you find yourself outside of Dr. Kelly's clinic, its secrets enticing you to find a way in. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence. It's like a magnet has been fixed to your ribcage, gently tugging you forward, guiding you towards whatever emits this compulsive frequency. Powerful build. It wouldn't be hard to jump onto the terrace from the hill next to the house. Yes, it would. Just go in through the clinic door. Fuck. It's a doctor's office, not Fort Knox. Why would the clinic door even be locked? Oh, for fuck's sake. Pick street smart. You carefully make your way up the old wooden stairs of the clinic's wraparound porch, avoiding any suspicious, creepy-looking steps. You push the door open slowly, just enough for you to slip in, but not enough to risk any sound from the door's ancient hinges. You can see the doc at the desk in some room down the hall. She hasn't noticed you. You shut the door silently, watching her closely. You're in the clinic, free to explore as you please. Or rather, you're free to explore as you please. You can feel that odd sensation again, that nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You've been caught by its gravity, an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner and towards a dark doorway under the stairs. It's been left ajar as if inviting you to enter. Turn on the lights. Reese? Ruh-roh. The lights click on. You're in the morgue. Oh my god. Alexis, what are you doing in the morgue? Reese, what are you doing in the morgue? Stella's a priority. You haven't seen Stella around, have you? She's been missing since last night. I haven't. Did you think you'd find her here in the morgue? His words seem distant to you. The tugging is strong down here. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance, and your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need what's back there. Follow the pull. You touch the wall. It feels disappointingly solid under your palms. Hey, are you okay? You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder, and for a moment, the thing on the other side of the blank white wall loosens its pull on you. You kind of looked possessed for a second there. You good? Make him understand. These are hilarious. I'm reading them out loud. Why wall needs see thing, but wall stand in way. Let me inside. There's some kind of magical shit going on, man. But it's telling me I need to get behind that wall. I need to get behind the wall. There's a stone carving on the other side of the wall and I need to see it. I went with the last one because it made the most sense. Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but if you really need to get in there, I'm pretty sure there's an emergency axe somewhere upstairs. I just need to get the dock out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. Yes, please, axe now. That is something I would say. Wow, you're super desperate with that wall. Yeah, be right back. He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited, his usual dour demeanor replaced with an uncharacteristic pep when faced with the prospect of sneaking around and tearing down walls. You hear his soft voice filtering through the open doorway at the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickly edge added for effect as he speaks to his mother. Hey, Mom. He coughs gently. Reese, I didn't know you were awake. I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try to keep some juice down. It looks like we're all out, though. Really? I thought I just picked some up. I've got an errand to run on Main Street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice and some ginger ale too. I would kill for a ginger ale. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask. I know you're probably busy. It's no problem. It doesn't take long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm out. Just lie in bed until I get back. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy. You hear her footsteps moving down the hall and then down the front door opening and closing. It worked. The theatric rasp he left in his voice, excitement rising in its place. Come on up. We don't have long until she's back. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. It's one of those emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious wherever it is, though I'm not sure where she would be keeping it. I'll show you around. Let's try the doc's office first. Dude, do you trim your claws? Jesus, fuck. You make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. I don't see an axe in here. He's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but a stack of paper and cabinets of medical supplies. But something on the desk catches your eye. Some sort of records with your family's name on them. Pick up the documents to read later. We can try it. Stealing medical documents? If my family is gonna keep secrets from me, I'd better learn what I can. They have my family name on them. I'm allowed. Sure, I'm not gonna rat you out. You can steal whatever you want, especially since you've got some big mystery to solve. Let's check the medical room next. I can imagine a room full of chemicals being a place someone might want to keep an axe. Better be careful stealing stuff in there, though. That might really get you in trouble. You turn around and leave the office. It's time to move on. The medical supply room is probably a good bet. A fire axe seems like something that might be useful in a room full of chemicals. It's just down the hall. There it is. Looks like it needs a key, though. We better not break the glass. I'd rather not explain why I had to steal the fire axe after we had a chance to use it. There must be a key in here somewhere. He stops as if listening to something you can't hear. Shit, she's back already. As if on cue, you hear the front door to the clinic open and close. The creak of its antique hinges echoing down the hallway. Footsteps started down the hall. She's headed this way. Quick, we gotta hide. I'm not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be in your own damn kitchen? He opens the closet door and hurriedly motions you inside. What is happening? What is happening? You slip past him, scrunching into the small space as best you can. He attempts to slide in after you. Let him in. You make space and he slips in next to you, closing the door just enough so that you can both still monitor the entrance to the supply room. He looks sickly, yo. Dr. Kelly storms in, plastic bags in tow. She takes something out of the bag and places it on the counter. And then she hurries back out, bags rustling as she makes her way back down the hallway. We'd better wait a second just in case. I don't want to flirt with Reese. I wanted to flirt with Stella. Damn, God damn it. Quietly wait for danger to pass. The two of you stand in tense silence, both cramped in the suffocating closet, taking shallow breaths as if she could hear you breathing from the other side of the building. But the footsteps soon return. Dr. Kelly makes her way back towards your hiding place, creaking floorboards, broadcasting her location all the way to the hallway just outside your hiding spot. His head swivels suddenly. That was the door to the house. We're in the clear. Let's go. The two of you spill out of the closet. Reese quickly and quietly starts pulling out drawers, scanning them for keys. Let Reese handle it. You watch while he rifles through drawers, content to let him figure it out. Look at the papers! Soon there's the jingling of keys and he turns to you, victorious. There we go. They're even color-coded. She made this too easy. Reese pauses to look at the plant on the table. It was weird of her to drop that off, right? Why would she put some alien-looking fruit in the supply room? She's not a pharmacist. She's not supposed to make her own medicine. This room is for storing stuff she orders from an actual pharmacist. And I doubt it's decorative. We could always eat it and see what it does? Absolutely not. Leave it the fuck alone. Maybe there's some information on it somewhere in here. Yeah, maybe. But before you get the chance to look, Reese jerks his head towards the door. Shit, that was the door from the house. We gotta run. Grab the axe and go. You grab the axe and follow Reese's instructions. Once again, starting down the basement stairs, letting the pull of the stone carving guide you back to the morgue. Wow, that sounds expensive. That sounds like an expensive house. But, like, of course only a doctor would have it. Right? Right? Anyway. Dr. Kelly's voice filters down from above. I was right. We did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge, but there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go rest. Oh, I'm just gonna chill in the morgue. I got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, that's just my music. Be sure to put in earplugs to drown out all that industrial clanging you listen to. That is so fortuitous. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down here. It can't be good for your mental health to hang out in a refrigerator for corpses. Do you at least have a blanket for this time? Yeah, I'll be fine. Just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now. Okay, I'll let you know when it's time for dinner. You hear the door close and the sound of Reese descending the stairs to join you in the fluorescent lit room below. Hey. I mean, I could romance him, goddamn. Isn't there something wrong with him too, though? Fuck. If Stella's just got parental trauma from childhood, like, I get you on cars, they're bad. May I make the first blow? Go for it. You approach the far end of the morgue, axe practically singing through the air as you strike the wall. It's like cutting through butter. You stagger back to the massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. Holy shit. The splintered edge frames a dark passage, seemingly cut deep into the side of the cliff. Cold seeping from a forgotten place into the already frigid morgue. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back here. Thick, stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with an earthly, mildew smell, like the room is slowly filling with dirt. And with the stinking of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward. And you climb into the hole. Oh, this is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. Look at those radiators. Yum. His voice sounds distant. Your sole focus is finding it. Your feet move without prompting, and you stumble down the hallway towards the far wall, barely registering the antique clutter as you stagger past it. Whoa, are you okay? I'm like in a trance right now. You don't respond, and you don't bother to retrieve the axe. The wall is rotten. Water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years. The planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. Visceral. They say there's nothing they can do. I'll never use my legs again, Enoch. What am I going to do? Nonsense, Teddy. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. I've been doing my own research, and I found us an alternative, someone who can fix everything in one fell swoop. We're taking you home today, and by this time next week, everything will be resolved. Everything goes black. I bit my tongue. Your vision swims back into focus, and it takes a solid second or two to reorient yourself. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese leans against the far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you slipped into a coma or something. You tore down a wall like some wild animal, found some weird carving and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. Are you okay? Those hip bones. That's a valid, like, suggestion as an example. Those hip bones. How did I get here? That's valid. Excuse me. How did I get here? I carried you. Your scrawny ass carried me. What? It wasn't super far or anything. I just picked you up and carried you. I might be sick a lot, but that doesn't mean I'm made of paper. I can still do things normal people can do. Normal people can't pick me up like I'm a child. You must be really strong. Really? Thanks. I guess I don't have much of a frame of reference for what normal people can do. I still have some of those documents I swiped, right? Yeah, you should still have them on you. Sure enough, you pull out the file containing medical documents about your family. Pearlian's death certificate. Cause of death, sleep apnea. Edward Dean's death certificate. Heart failure. That's normal. Old person illness. Enoch death certificate. Fall from a cliff. Oh shit. Wait a second. Did I just crack this case wide open? Explore other death certificates? I wish I could go back. Aww, that's sad. That's sad. Mary Bell Scarlet. 16. A daughter of Edward Dean. Oh dear. I should probably get going. Stella's still missing and the stone here finally stopped yelling at me. That might be a little tricky. The doc is on the warpath up there. I refuse to take my medicine and she's not happy about it. But after I looked this up, there was no way I was going to take anything she gave me. She's been poisoning me for years. I've been thinking about what you said at dinner last night. And I don't see any other possibility. It's only been a day since It's only been a day since I've stopped taking my pills and I feel great. I went ahead and blocked my door so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. What? This is ludicrous. This is lunacy. I don't get what? Make it a movie. I'm leaving. You blocked your door? Of course I did. Put a chair in front of it. It never failed me before. We don't need her coming down here to finish me off or whatever it is she might do now that I know what her treatment plan has been all these years. But I need to leave. I know you do, but I'm doing this to protect you, to protect both of us. We shouldn't underestimate her. I have these weird memories. I always assumed they were dreams or hallucinations, but now I think she used tranquilizers on me. Other times that I've gotten too unruly for her, I don't know how much of those memories I can trust, but I'm starting to think I should believe my instincts when it comes to the lengths she's willing to go to keep me under control. We'll wait until she's asleep, then we can at least get out of the basement and we can figure out what to do from there. I'm leaving. I don't want to be down here. I want to leave. Why? You're safer down here with me than out there. Out there she could hurt you or someone else could. Dude, you're a basement dweller. It'll just be a few hours maximum. And then we'll both be free, I promise. I don't believe you. I can take care of myself. I know that you think you can take care of yourself, but I don't think either of us can trust that she isn't going to go to extreme for what she's done. Who knows? She might have a gun. Dude. Those muscles of yours might be impressive, but they can't stop bullets. You just want full psychotic episode. That's ridiculous. She's not going to shoot me. You don't know that. She's dangerous. She's shown us that much. If she finds out that you know, her next thought might be to take you out of the picture. Then she can lock me down here and take away any means I have to call for help. No internet, no phone, painting over the windows, keeping me sick for as long as she wants. It's not like she ever lets anyone check up on me anyway. I could vanish off the face of the... Yo, this is why you don't helicopter parent. Shame. I could vanish off the face of the planet and no one would bat an eye. Reese is talking fast, his movements twitchy and erratic. You can see his muscles squirming under his skin. It doesn't look right. But maybe you're onto something. Maybe you shouldn't just wait around down here. Maybe we should just go up there together, do what we have to do before she has a chance to get the upper hand. What the fuck? This kid escalates like that. There's a knock on the window. Wayne! Leave now before this situation escalates. Yo, lower me a hand. Help me up. Who the hell are you? Thank God you're here. Get me out of this basement. Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the window. Good luck, freak. That glass is shatterproof. You feel a hand on your shoulder and are thrown back from the window. Get away. Leave us alone. What's happening? As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles out from the canvases, his ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional world, invading yours, crawling up the walls. Didn't I say I wanted to do my bedroom like this? I take it back. You have a tail! Ew. The window shatters. Grab my hand, I'll pull you up. I get it, you're the guy who's been following Alexis. Enemies all around us, huh? You've no idea. In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off, and Wayne along with it. What? Run for the stairs. You've seen enough to know you need to leave. You run up the stairs. The door is blocked by a chair. Move the chair, bitch. And then it's blocked by something else, too. God damn it. Do the developers just hate me? Tear through them. You toss the chair out of the way and tear through the paintings covering the door. They stretch and rip, yellow and red globs of paint coating your hands in place of viscera. Finally, the wood's slippery in your painted grip. You fling the door open. Rush to the front door. Freedom. You rush to the front door. But the things from the paintings, his smears are faster. They flow out from every crack in the wood, flattening themselves against the doorframe. But you pull, and it's sealed shut, as if they'd learned from their first attempt. And then you hear the thunder of massive footsteps coming up from the basement stairs. Oh, fuck. You turn to witness Reese. I can't let anyone leave right now. She might find a way out. But it's okay. I'll make it so she won't be able to hurt anyone anymore. Go back downstairs. You'll be safe there. You size Reese up. You're going to need some heavier firepower than your fist to deal with him. Okay. The demon with the mostest gets the mostest. You do as you're told and return to the basement. Reese said you should stay here, so you will. There are a few moments of silence. It's interrupted by some kind of percussive sound, like a quiet gunshot. You hear heavy, stumbling footsteps. Then Dr. Kelly screams. It cuts out, interrupted. You can only imagine why. The silence returns. Fuck. The footsteps on the stairs down to the basement. It's done. She's not a problem anymore. Obedient. Did you know what you really were? What do you mean? I'm human. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm human. I don't think humans can do what you just did. So maybe I'm something else, but do I look different? Look in a mirror. He shambles to the bathroom. Oh. As he comes back into view, you see his features shift, his bones audibly popping as they reset under his skin into a slightly more human, yet still monstrous form. I don't remember how it's supposed to fit together. I don't think I want to. This feels right. You did what you had to do. I'm glad you understand. There's a creak on the stairs above you. Come along, Alexis. Don't waste another second talking to it. It's unstable. You're real. I am. Better get running. Pure terror in his eyes, Reese scrambles through the window and bounds off into the wilderness. His smear is pouring out of him. Shall we? Do you know what happened to Stella? Stella? She ran off, didn't she? Remember that. If you find her, she won't be there when you need her. What? You follow Wayne out of the clinic and back onto Main Street. The night is oddly warm compared to the chill of the day. Crickets singing quietly in the sleepy little neighborhood. Everything that happened in the clinic almost feels like a dream. And now that it's over, you realize how little it meshes with your understanding of the world. Go home. It's time to go home. Before you and Wayne cover much ground, you're interrupted by the jingling of dog tags. As you turn for the source, your companion seemingly vanishes from your side. Gretchen appears at the edge of the road, running as fast as her geriatric pug legs can carry her. Gretchen seems distressed. She whines as she stares up at you from the ground, eyes desperate, anxiously jumping back and forth, darting away when you try and lean down to her. What's that, girl? Stella's stuck in the wall? Follow her. You follow Gretchen. She nervously runs ahead of you the whole time, constantly looking back to make sure you're still there as she leads you into the dark woods. Before long, the trees thin, and you find yourself on a steep hill by a 2-lane road, lined on one side by a sheer rock. And there, sitting on a log, staring mournfully out at the asphalt, is Stella. Gretchen runs up to her and sits in Stella's lap. Gretchen, you're back. Don't scare me like that again. You sit on the log beside her. Alexis, did Gretchen run off to find you? Oh my God, how long have I been out here? I'm so sorry, Alexis. I'm just so happy you're okay. Yeah. I don't know if I am okay. It's a little better now that you're here, but... Stella faces you for a moment, desperate eyes trying to force out words. A part of her thought she would never have to say out loud. This is where the accident happened. My parents died on this bend in the road. They were taking me to college. I was lying in the back seat. It had just rained, and the sun was finally coming out. Sorry, I know that's probably a bummer to talk about. It was awful. Really messed me up for a while. Like the rest of your life. I think I'm still messed up. There's whole years of my life after that accident that feel like they just never happened. Like every time I try and remember them, it's blank. I have all these videos sitting on my channel that I don't even remember filming. It's scary. At least it hasn't been like that for a while, thank God. I've never talked about this stuff before with anyone. You reach out to her, taking her hand. It's warm against the cool night air, and the skin of her knuckles is soft. She finally tears her gaze from the road, her sad eyes meeting yours, but the hint of a smile is creeping up the corners of her mouth, her dimples beginning to crease. Her hand shifts, her callous palm fitting into yours, her grip tightening. It's strong and comforting. You can tell she feels held, and so do you. The two of you stare out at the road. I think the accident is probably why I got into ghost hunting. I think I just wanted to see them again. I wanted to know whether I even could. I never found anything, so eventually I gave up. Then last night happened. And I ran out here to see if maybe it would happen with them too. Even if it meant seeing the crash again or seeing them all messed up and dead. I just wanted to see them. It's been a whole day. I don't think they're coming. You carefully place your other arm around her shoulder and pull her close to you. You feel her chestnut hair against your cheek. She smells a little sweaty and a little sweet, the faded scent of her shampoo mingling with the natural perfume of her skin. It's nice. You take in a deep breath, stroking her hair with your thumb, letting her lean into you. She rests her head against your shoulder, closing her eyes serenely. That hint of a smile spreads into a barely contained grin that finally chases away the worry in her features. Do you want to say goodbye? Celeste sits in silence for a long moment, her breath slow and even. Goodbye. I love you. Don't worry about me. I'm going to be fine. She's silent again, as if waiting for a response. But it never comes. But she smiles, a lively glimmer returning to her sad eyes. That kind of felt better. I don't think I realized how much I kind of trapped myself in my own head. Thank you for breaking me out of it. She straightens up, stretching her neck. Oh, you ASMRs. Oh, that one's for free. Gretchen hops down from her lap, tags jingling in the quiet night air. We should probably head back, right? I haven't slept in a day. Wait, before we go, I should tell you about what happened today. She doesn't need to hear about this tonight. You keep the events that transpired at the clinic to yourself, at least for now. I don't suppose I could ask you to walk me home? I'd love nothing more. You offer her your arm. She smiles, slipping hers into the crook of your elbow. She pulls you closer until the skin of your forearm brushes against her side. And this is me. Do you want to come in? Yes, please. I'm shy. I'm so shy. Stella ushers you inside, a barely contained grin threatening to split into an excited smile. Let me just go take a quick shower. I've been sitting outside for a day. I need some soap. It'll just take a minute, then we can get cozy. Oh man, I would kill for a shower. See nothing. She hurries off, leaving you and Gretchen in the living room. Gretchen immediately curls up in her bed, clearly exhausted after a long day of worrying over Stella. But before she has the... Son of a bitch, who is going to... No! This was my slumber party. A heavy knock startles her and you. Gretchen growls. I'm growling too. There's someone at the door. Stay stock still and pretend you're not here. You say nothing, waiting for the moment to pass. Fuck! Open the door, please, Alexis. Open the door. You summon the bravery to cross the room and open the door. Wayne cocks his head, the stained veil over his face fluttering in the slight breeze outside. Joke's on us. We all did the starts with the C and ends with the COVID thing too. The outside of his clothes are streaked with what you at first think might be gore, but you quickly realize it's actually paint. Do you quickly realize it? Because it's been gore every time. Dude, get out of here. I'm in the middle of something. I'm aware and I won't stop you. You can have your fun tonight. I just wanted to suggest how you spend your time tomorrow. You should take advantage of Tabitha's absence at the estate. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her around to stop you. Do a little exploring. You might be surprised at what you can find. I'm trying to find something right now. He slowly steps back, shining eyes fixed on you as he disappears into the dark night beyond Stella's door. One of these days he's gonna slip on a rock and fall backwards and I'm gonna laugh my ass off at him. Gretchen's growls escalate into barks. Calm down, Gretchen. Were you just talking to somebody, Alexis? Wayne stopped by. I'm not gonna lie to her. He's still following you? Are you sure we're safe? You don't have to worry about him. I'm not so sure about that. He did just stop by my house at a very late hour while I was preoccupied. It's not super reassuring. But I'm too tired to care too much about it at this point. I just want to collapse in bed with you. You'll keep us safe, right, Gretch? Gretchen snarls, yapping fiercely. That's right, Gretchen. You're the most vicious little geriatric pup there is. Now let's go to bed before I pass out. Just give me a second to finish drying off. Stella disappears into her room for a brief moment, and then her door creaks back open. So, are you coming in? You walk by Stella and into her bedroom. She gently closes the door behind you. Sorry I didn't clean up beforehand. You can think of it as getting the authentic Stella. She slips past you and lies on the bed, dressed in an oversized t-shirt. You're quick to follow. She's warm and still slightly damp from the shower, her skin fresh and flowery. She turns to look at you, smiling, dimples creasing at the edges of her mouth. You could kiss me if you wanted to. Kiss her. You shift closer to her and close your eyes. The magnetic pull of anticipation rolls down your spine and across your skin, and for a moment that seems to last forever. You take in every detail of the world around you. The forested scent of her eucalyptus shampoo, and beneath it the slightest hint of campfires, the comforting heat of soft but callous hands against your cheek, the thunder of your hearts beating ever more quickly in unison. The tension rises and rises, a tone seemingly without peak, and then it breaks and her lips touch yours. They're fresh and minty and soft, cool against yours, and guided by the gentleness of someone looking to hold on to the memory of tonight for a long, long time. Swear to God, this is horror, guys. And then she pulls you closer, tighter. The two of you lose yourselves in each other. Eventually, the two of you break away and open your eyes, gazing at each other from opposite ends of the pillow. You drift off together, limbs intertwined, exhausted and safe and comforted. Tomorrow may bring new horror, or it may not. But whatever happens, you'll face it together. This is the end of episode 4. Follow us on social media to stay up to date on the rest of Scarlet Hollow's development. I cannot wait for episode 5. I am absolutely world sleep in episode 5 state of your game now. I didn't know you could continue. Hell, shit. Save.